I was supposed to narrate the whole incident to my teachers. And of course, there was the rule that we had to speak in English.
Yeah.
So just suddenly, I started talking in English. So, that very day, I think then I was in grade seven, when you invest in yourself. So you are basically climbing the success ladder. Hello, Chandan.
Yes. Hi, ma'am.
Hello. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
So, Chandan, before we start a conversation, why don't you tell me something about yourself?
Yeah, ma'am. Basically, I belong to Bihar State. I'm a primary teacher, and if I talk about my hobbies, so I love to interact with the people, and I always, willing to knowing my levels while connecting with the expert person. So the day is really good for me, and I'm very lucky for having conversation with you. Okay,
Oh, no
and
worries.
yeah. And if I talk about my hobbies, like visiting a various kinds of places by a varying purpose. So yeah, it's all about me, man.
Okay. So, you travel quite a lot. Can I say that?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, you are right.
Okay. Okay. Where did you travel last time?
Yeah, last night I have visited Kolkata.
Kolkata. Oh, great. I haven't visited Kolkata, but I wish to. So there, it is known for its temple, Kali Mata temple, right?
Yeah, and bridge, Habra Bridge.
Havra Bridge. Yes, of course. I've heard that, of course. Okay. So, Chandan, you have been sending me many emails, and finally we are here. So, I want to know that if you have any specific questions or what
Actually, I just wanted to know your strategy, your methods, technique.
strategy.
Yeah, had you
Oh,
apply genetics, anything else regarding a spoken English?
okay. To learn English, you mean? To learn English
Yeah.
language. Okay. So, Chandan, when I started speaking in English, there was no internet. Okay. I was in grade seven, and at that time, there was no internet, nothing like that. And I feel that life was quite easy at that time. It had its own challenges, of course, but then life was simple. People were more happy, I feel, were happier, I feel. So, talking about English speaking journey, I picked English language with the help of listening. Okay, for that I have to share my story, my life story actually. So I belong to a very small town, Mandi Gobinder. So it is known for its iron and steel industries. It's in Punjab. So I'm originally from there. So one fine day, we all came to know about the new school. So the speciality of that school is it was an air-conditioned school. So it was the talk of the town that the school is air conditioned school and there are so many facilities. So yeah, it's good if our children go into that school. So well, I feel the best decision my parents took at that time that they got me admitted into that school. So there it was a rule that everyone was supposed to speak in English no matter what.
Yeah.
Nobody was supposed to speak in Hindi at all, and all the teachers around me and few of my classmates who were good at English speaking, so they all used to speak in English around me. But at home, there was no such environment. And the schools I studied before, there was no such environment there as well. So for me, it was quite a tough phase because, like, I got admitted when I was in grade six. So for 1 year, I struggled a lot because I could not understand anything what they were speaking. So I was just listening and listening. So one day, something happened, okay, in the bus where, I used to commute by bus to school. So something happened in the bus. So I was supposed to narrate the whole incident to my teachers. And of course, there was the rule that we had to speak in English.
Yeah.
So just suddenly, I started talking in English. So, that very day, I think then I was in grade seven. So that day I started speaking. So what I feel that I picked English language with the help of listening. So now from my experience, I want to say this to all the viewers out there, the learners who are learning English, pick anything that you like. If you are a good reader, go for reading. If you want to watch something interesting, anything that you like. watch movies or some web series or some small videos on YouTube itself, or listen to the conversations like these that we are having, whatever you like. But then stay consistent and have this curiosity to learn. So when I say curiosity, that is one of the major things that we can have if we want to learn, if we want to succeed. Because if you, like, you had curiosity to have a conversation with me, right? And now you have been waiting for the past many days. You did not give up, all
Yeah.
right? So that was your curiosity. My curiosity is that I want to upload some useful content on my channel so that my viewers can learn something from every video. So when you have the curiosity, you will do everything. If
Yeah.
learners have curiosity to learn something, even without joining any spoken English class, they can learn. To go for any such thing that you like, stay consistent. Take out some time for yourself. And also, along with that, speak. Because speaking is really important because we are talking about spoken English. So, what learners do, they are consuming content. They are learning vocabulary, they are learning grammar, they are
Yeah.
picking some new sentences. But the point is, are they really speaking? They are
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
speaking. So I have made videos on my channel just recently. I think day before, no, yesterday I uploaded one video where I mentioned that how you can start speaking at home without any partner.
Thank you so much, ma'am, really for advising me. Because many of them, like they couldn't have gotten any kinds of better idea to learn spoken, but still you have given me a good idea, so that can be really beneficial for all of them this way.
Yeah, all of that. All of that. No, but I want to know your English speaking journey. So you tell me more about yourself.
Yeah, ma'am. Basically, I just improved my little bit fluency in my speaking with myself because I used to practice a lot with myself in my senior initial days. And at that time, like you can consider, I was having very less person around me, and as well as environment. So I
Mm,
often used to interact with myself by observing the things around me and reading, like reading everyday storybooks and etc. by achieving
mm,
vocabulary. So these are things I
yeah.
used to do a lot, and as well as I'm a very habitual person by watching web series of American with the subtitles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Subtitles. Yes.
So, ma'am, this way I improved my speaking skills, and as well as I used to take help of audio call application as well. So this way, ma'am, I improved my spoken English. Yes, this is my
That's
journey.
great. So what kind of apps do you use to improve your English?
Yeah, basically, ma'am, do you know about Hybro application?
Which
Hybro,
application?
Hybro.
Hybro.
Yes.
Hybro. Okay. No. No.
Yeah.
So
So
what
this
is
is
this
the audio
application?
call
You,
application.
yeah, yeah,
This
audio
is
call.
audio
Okay.
call application. There you can get many similar person learner. So you can interact with them unlimited time, and by taking subscription of only the 100 rupees you have to spend there. So you can interact with
100
any person.
rupees?
Yeah.
100 rupees for a month. For a month.
Yeah.
That's
As an
very
audio
cheap.
call.
Audio call. Yeah, that's really cheap. So do they have some, some free talk time also? Do they offer you that?
Yeah, office. But nowadays, ma'am, I'm not using that application. Nowadays,
Mhm.
I'm just attending session with the learner and improving my skill.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, Chandan, you told me that you used to talk to yourself, right? To improve your English. So what kind of topics would you pick to talk to yourself?
Randomly, I just put on any kinds of topping and I start debating over limitless time because it's up to us like how can we engaging with the people and debating over.
No, 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 no. Wait, wait. This is not my question, Chandan. You told me that when you started learning English language, you would talk to yourself. You would interact with yourself, right? That's what you told me, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, ma'am. Of course, I used to interact with myself a lot by
So,
considering
yeah.
like I am just standing around the people and explaining me various kinds of topic in details. This way,
Okay. Could you give me one example? What kind of
just
thing?
like Just like still I am just visualizing myself, still I am just performing as a character of teacher, and someone started asking me a random question. So I have a replies according to their question level, according to my effort to just creating appropriate sentence relatively of this matter. So this way I just try to expressing myself and improving myself.
Oh, oh, that's great. So you would assume that you were a teacher and there are students before you and you're answering them. Yeah, that's queries, I can say. Okay, that's
Yeah,
great.
because yeah, ma'am. Because if you think on behalf of teachers, so your thinking will be a bit different. Still, I am considering as a student, so my thinking is different in comparison to the thought of teachers. The way you think besides of teachers, so your thinking will be different. That's why
Yeah.
I
And
use
I
a evil.
and I and I tell you, Chandan, see this point I could not include in my video. Now I am able to recall this. That actually teaching, in my case also teaching made me fluent English speaker, I can say. Teaching,
Yeah,
my teaching profession. Because when you are a teacher, so whatever knowledge you have gained in with your, in your education or your experiences, so you try to impart the same knowledge to your students. Okay.
yeah,
But as a teacher, you have to be very responsible. You cannot you cannot misguide them and you cannot make mistakes. So
yeah,
like,
ma'am.
so I used to practice a lot before delivering my lecture. I would
Yeah,
assume they were my students, and I used to talk in English a lot. So that's how. So this is one of the techniques that many learners can use that teach, impart knowledge to others. Start with
yeah, ma'am.
beginners.
Yeah, we are just teaching someone. That is, we are trying to addressing all this stuff we have accumulated before time when I start to learning this skill. So it's a great idea by discovering, remembering, reminding that memory again, and just manifesting around the students in better way. Right. That is called
Right.
improvement, ma'am. And having the better
Yes.
fluency in their language. So this way, I
Absolutely.
am improving my skills.
Absolutely. And I want to tell your viewers who are listening to us that it is always good to invest in your growth. Okay. When you invest in yourself, so you are basically climbing the success ladder, I can say. Because many people, what they try to do, they don't want to spend even a single penny and they want to grow. So if you want to grow, invest something. If you have to pay some amount of money and you think you are getting experts as your guide, expert tutors who can guide you, improve your English, please go ahead. That's also something I really want people to understand.
Yeah, ma'am, you're right. Many of time I consider internally I should be taking subscription of any application by knowing my exact levels, how where I am. Many of
Mm.
time I consider. But still, I'm
Yeah,
having a plenty of learner who are very obsessive to internally communicating with person and having the better guidance by that way. So that's why I am just insisting myself to not taking any subscription of any application, and still we can interact with the learner and enhance my experience by providing a different kinds of idea related of method. So this way, thank you for giving me a precious time. I'm really awe of your really. Um, Thank you, ma'am. Today
yeah.
I really learned many
And
things from you.
yeah, so have I. So have I, Chandan. And keep growing. Wish you all the best. Take care. Bye.